The following is brought to you by Stephen Terry Pest Elimination. If it's scary, call Stephen Terry at 713-477-0047.
Listening to the Smells Like Middle-Aged Spirit podcast.
What smells so bad?
It's strong, but you'll get used to it. Now, here are your hosts, Nick Stevenson, Chris Clark, and Naomi Richardson.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, whatever time of day it is, wherever you may be listening in the world. Welcome to episode 38, the season 3 premiere of the Smells Like Middle-Aged Spirit podcast. We
back, motherfuckers. We back.
God damn, scared the shit out of me, bro.
We are coming to you from the Stephen Terry Pest Elimination Studio in Deer Park, Texas. And ladies and gentlemen, this ain't your daddy Smells Like Middle-Aged Spirit podcast. That is for sure. Now, I am still Nick Stevenson. I remain your gracious and humble host. And you know Chris Clark, a.k.a. the Hype Gorilla, was coming back for season 3.
What's up? What's up?
But we told you guys at the end of last season, we wanted to take the next step. We wanted to raise the bar. And we knew to do that, we were going to need some help. And so we talked to everybody. And when I say everybody, we really talked to pretty much everybody. We talked to people who listen to this show all the time. We talked to people who never listened to a minute of it. We talked to people who didn't even know who the fuck we were. Not that that's a... There's a lot of people who don't know who the fuck we are. But the point being, we talked to everybody. And the reason we did that is because we wanted to get the best of the best. And Chris, I think what we discovered is the best of the best was sitting right here in our motherfucking backyard.
There you go.
So I am so happy to finally formally introduce the crew, the brand new crew of the Smells Like Middle-Aged Spirit podcast, starting with the lady's voice, the woman's voice, the people's voice, Naomi Richardson. What's going on? You're finally here. Whoop, whoop. Finally here. How's it feel to be sitting in the chair?
I am so stoked to get started with this season. I just had a super awesome time whenever I guested on the last season.
Yeah.
And I loved it. I felt like I could talk to you all about anything just right off the bat. So this is
that's good. Yeah, I can tell that from our text thread. You
Absolutely.
guys. So don't let your kids accidentally find your phone. I'll just say that much. From the text, you will talk about anything, and that's what's up. That's why we brought you here. Now we told a lot of really good people no because of you, so no pressure. I'm just letting you know, like we send a lot of people packing that would have been good. So no pressure on you. I'm kidding. You're going to do great. I'm excited. Now, for the people who haven't listened, we're going to bring in a couple of staples of the Smells Like Middle-Aged Spirit podcast. One of them is the grandfather of the Smells Like Middle-Aged Spirit podcast. And then we have the bearded producer. They've decided to both join us as producers, and I'm super excited about it. Let's start with Chris Conn.
What it do, boo-boo?
Because you have... Who has the most appearances? Is it Chris or you?
Oh, it's definitely me.
Oh, it might be Beard. It might be
Nah,
Beard.
you're full of shit.
I think Beard's got 3. I think you got 2.
3 in a phone call.
Now, we've definitely... I don't know.
3 in a phone call.
Because that's true. I forgot about the phone. We forgot Josh was on the phone,
that
too.
phone call, though, you were hardly on there, honestly.
I think Nick left Josh on hold for like 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah, he definitely forgot.
Yes.
We totally forgot he was there.
And it was like hey, is Josh still on there?
You know what? You want to know why I'm going to introduce Chris Conn first? I'm going to introduce Chris Conn, and we'll get to this.
He's
because
introducing
you
me
were
first
only
'cause
the
he forgot
second
about
biggest
you
fan
again.
of this show, Josh. You are not the biggest. You're only the second biggest. So let's talk about Chris Conn, the producer. He's been here. You guys know who he is if you watch this show on a regular basis, formerly of the Dude Stuff podcast. May it rest in peace. And he's going to be here to...
help produce and, whatnot. Bullshit.
Yeah. Say the F word a lot, probably.
Yeah, I can still do that, right?
Yes. I mean, you're the editor now, so you get to put in whatever the fuck you want, I guess. But I'm so happy, Chris. I remember when you stopped Dude Stuff, and for a while after you kind of took a break from it and got your bearings back, you started getting the itch again.
Oh, yeah.
And
I need to take a long break from it because it gets... I mean, you all get to know this now. It's fucking exhausting.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's tough.
And,
It's tough.
It can be.
I took a little break, and then you started working on this podcast and came to me for a lot of
Yeah, you were
advice
the
and whatnot.
Yoda to my It's Luke Skywalker.
I know.
That's so sweet.
You know, you are the Morpheus to my
Podcaster.
to my
you
Neo.
are. Horrible Yoda impersonation.
That was pretty bad. But Chris, I'm really excited you're here. Thank you for.
I'm
all
excited to be here too.
Yeah,
I'm
thanks for
excited.
all of your help. And then Josh Beard, you know him because he considers Studio A the house that Josh Beard built. The bearded producer himself, the bearded realtor. He's been all over this podcast. He's had his fingerprints all over it, and so it was kind of a given that bringing him on was going to be the right choice to do. So how you feeling, Josh? You look lonely back there.
I'm very.
Are you a little lonely? I told Chris Conn we're gonna get like a blow up doll or something to put back there. Somebody for you to smooch with.
I told you who we really want to put back here, but you told me we couldn't do that.
You know, it's funny that you bring that up. I don't know if we might attack that subject later. But guys, I'm just really excited that you're here. I'm so happy we've got a new format. We're gonna try to do some brand new things, some things that's even out of my comfort zone, maybe out of some of your comfort zones as well. So it's gonna be a good time. So, you guys ready?
Let's do it.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
go.
All right. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna bring to you headlines brought to you by Naomi.
All right. Our first
Headlines.
Perfect timing though. Shit.
It was very good. It was very good. Go for it, Naomi.
Our first headline ended up going viral for all the wrong reasons. Last week, writer and podcast host Jansen Karp found what appeared to be 2 shrimp tails in a newly opened box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, my kid's personal favorite. You probably heard about this. Karp tweeted his issue to Cinnamon Toast Crunch and its parent company General Mills, and the way they handled the entire situation could be used in a one-day marketing seminar called How to Fuck Everything Up. General Mills responded saying the photo appears to be an accumulation of the cinnamon sugar. Then went to claim product tampering when Karp found even more disturbing things in the box, like dental floss and possible rodent droppings. That's disgusting. Here,
I was gonna say those are my favorite things until you added
yes.
That's just the after yum yums.
Yum. Breakfast of Champions. Here's where things get even better. Things took an awkward turn when Karp's former girlfriends accused the 41-year-old of manipulation and abusive behavior. The first girl to speak out claimed he's a manipulative, gaslighting, narcissistic ex-boyfriend who once told me he was surprised I hadn't killed myself because my life was so worthless. That's a real piece of work. Another woman alluded to an alleged incident where Karp blocked her on her Twitter account because she was not gracious enough after a surprise threesome. What the fuck is a surprise threesome, y'all?
Is there such a thing
I've
as a
never
surprise?
experienced one of those. Ever. And not that I need one, honey. It's
Yeah.
good.
All in all, I believe this is what's called karma. The mass shooting at a supermarket in Boulder, Colorado took place less than a week after 8 people were killed in a series of attacks on spas in Atlanta. The 2 incidents have once again spurred heated discussion about gun control legislation in the United States. They are also among at least 7 mass shootings in the past 2 weeks across the country, including 3 incidents on one day alone. Are firearms to blame for these incidents, or do these tragic events point to the overwhelming lack of care given to those who are mentally unhealthy? Our thoughts and prayers go out to the victims and their families, and we're going to table this one for another discussion. As of Monday, every single adult in Texas is now able to get the COVID-19 vaccine, and seniors 80 and older, not 18 and older, 80 and older, will be able to get it with or without an appointment, according to the Texas Department of State Health Services. Krispy Kreme is showing their support for those who choose to get vaccinated, yes sir, by offering anyone who shows their COVID-19 vaccination record card a free original glazed donut. Yes. Krispy Kreme, man.
Come on.
Cream is horrible.
Oh my god.
Okay,
I'm
that's a
scared
whole
right
episode
now.
right there.
Oh, we're going on the Krispy
I'm
Kreme.
gonna let you go.
You can redeem your free treat once a day, every day, for the remainder of 2021. So I was on the fence a little bit about this whole vaccination thing, but if we're talking about free donuts for the rest of the year, you can count me in.
That's why I keep my card in the car.
Rusty Hardin, Houston Texans quarterback Deshaun Watson's attorney, has confirmed that the athlete has been sued by 4 more women, bringing the total number of lawsuits to 20. The civil suits we've been able to examine allege that Watson engaged in lewd behavior with women he hired for massages, exposing himself to them, moving his body in ways that forced them to touch his penis, and coercing them to touch him in a sexual manner. Watson denied the allegations and said in a statement he never treated any woman with anything other than the utmost respect.
And his dick.
I'm sure that you did.
In conclusion, the Rockets still suck, the Texans still suck, the Cowboys still will always suck, and the Astros are still the 2017 World Series champions.
Yeah, buddy. Fantastic job, Naomi.
Yeah, and that was headlines brought to you by Amity Innovations.
You left me hanging.
There we go. There we
Hey,
go.
guys,
All right,
I wanna
before
talk to you about Amity
let's
Innovations.
Oh
If you're-
shit. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bum.
Oh, I fucked that one. Look, you see what happened here? Permanent marker.
Okay.
yeah.
Play the ad.
don't wait. No.
And go to commercial.
Play the ad.
Hey guys, this is Naomi, and I want to talk to you about Amity Innovations. If you're looking to remodel your home, or maybe you're just looking to build a new home, don't make any decisions until you talk to the experts at Amity Innovations. They specialize in alternative energy sources like backup generators, whole home solar systems, and geothermal heating and cooling systems, which would have really come in handy these past couple of weeks. In other words, they create green homes. I'm talking net zero energy to nearly fully self-sufficient homes. Amity Innovations even believes that in our future, our homes will actually produce more energy than they use. Now, wouldn't that be something? Amity Innovations is not your typical construction company, although they have been in business for over 25 years. They know what they are doing, and they want to help you save both the planet and your bank account. So give Amity Innovations a call at 832-331-3580 or go to www.amitybgi.com to get a free estimate. Whether you're remodeling or building a new home, call the green builders you can trust. Amity Innovations, where we create the difference.
Okay. Naomi, fantastic job of headlines. And yeah, it was good. It was good. So
I think it went really smooth. Especially that fucking that fist bump at the end.
It's like this.
Way to be oblivious, Naomi.
oh my
Here's the
goodness.
focus. I
I
got
was
blinders
like
on.
Please.
okay. So how that's gonna go from now on is after headlines are read, we're going to chop it up a little bit. Then we'll do the ad for Amity. But you guys make sure you go and you talk to Amity Innovations, because you let them know the Smells Like Middle Aged Spirit podcast sent you, and they're gonna hook you up. And to be frank, they're gonna hook us up too. So please do that. So of the headlines that you read, the stuff that I wanted to chime in on, shrimp and cinnamon toast crunch are two of my favorite things. I stop at rat poop. Like if I found some, first of all, do you guys eat shrimp tails? I eat the tails.
No.
Oh,
What the fuck is wrong with
love
you?
Only if they're super fried.
I'll eat the tails.
How do you eat the tails?
It's like a nut. It's crunchy. You swallow it. It's
No.
done. Okay, I eat the shrimp.
Shrimp tails are nowhere near nut.
I stop at rat poop. Like that's where I would end.
But the dental floss.
You're
that's still
honestly
in,
the
right?
first person I've ever heard of that eats the tail of a shrimp.
You don't have a lot of black friends, then. I'm gonna just tell you that right now.
I'm not
like
too
This is very true.
everybody in my family that I know eats the
Shrimp
tails.
Ugh. I know a guy I work with
You
that
season
eats
them
the
up
shrimp the whole way.
The head?
Everything.
Oh, no.
He'll till the head off and then eats the whole thing, the shell and everything.
Yeah,
As long as it's
yeah.
cooked.
No.
Yeah, and as far as the shootings going on, look, you know, we don't get political here, and that's what irritates me is every time this happens, it turns into something political.
Yep.
And they're standing on the graves of people who died. Like that's a very sad thing. So I second your saying that our thoughts and prayers are with them. I know that thoughts and prayers aren't going to completely fix the situation, but the problem is nobody has one solution. That's a one fix all. And it just really irritates me, no matter what side of the debate you're on, when people, like I said, stand on the graves of dead people to try to push their agenda. It's annoying. And then Deshaun Watson.
Is he? I
Man,
think he's
talk
trying,
about a fuck up, huh?
He's trying to get Houston to hate him.
God, man. It's
I
like
don't-
Houston just cannot get his shit together. No matter
No.
what we fucking do, we just can't get our shit together.
Yeah. And
Like, it's one thing after another.
I want to be sensitive to the subject because, like, I don't know what happened. Nobody knows what happened. If what these women are saying he did, if he did it, it's despicable. It's disgusting. I'm not so naive to believe. Like, you got to admit that the timing is a little bit like, okay, this dude's trying to get out of Houston. He's trying to get traded.
Do you think the Texans are behind it?
That sounds like a
like
conspiracy to
some of the
me.
theories are?
That sounds like a conspiracy to me.
Well, I mean, it's really dumb, but there are some people who think that the Texans are actually behind.
Yes, I've read about this.
Yeah, the scandals are like, which is fucking dumb. Like, why the hell would the Texans just?
Their PR professionals probably just
Totally.
dropped their guard. Oops.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you embarrass rich and powerful people, they can do shit to you.
That's very true.
It's not outside of the realm of possibility.
Also, do you know who Tony Busby is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever heard of him?
The attorney?
Yeah. He has a fucking tank parked in front of his front yard.
This is the guy who ran
Or
for
he
mayor
did.
and like barely lost to.
Yeah. He
Okay.
pissed off he's my idol when it comes to the big fuck you to homeowners associations.
Oh yeah.
He legit parked a tank in his driveway. And the HOA is like, you can't have that here. And he says, the fuck I can.
Come at me, bro.
That's pretty awesome.
It's amazing.
I didn't know a whole lot about Tony Busby before you told me. I knew he ran for mayor, and I knew the man makes a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
And if he gets 20 settlements, I mean, this is what's gonna happen, right? It's gonna settle out of court because none of these are criminal. This is all civil
not
lawsuits.
yet. Not yet. It could be.
They're gonna have to find some evidence to make it a criminal.
Right. Well, and if they do, it will go to criminals. So
Right. Well,
It
we'll
will be
see.
interesting to see how it works
It's
out.
it's not outside of the realm of possibility that people are just hopping on this thing to get money out of him. But like I said, this is like a woke person's nightmare because you want to like defend innocent black men, right?
Yeah, it's like a double-edged sword.
But then you got the Me Too movement, so like, what the fuck you gonna like? It's their worst
What are
nightmare.
you gonna do?
Like,
Well,
I don't know.
I didn't look at it that way.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I just feel like if he did it, like he deserves whatever comes to him. If he didn't, I mean, the women.
Well, now
There should
how
be some
much-
punishment for that too.
How much of the accusations do you think is true? Out of the 20,
I
how
don't.
many do you think are just women just going for money? And how many do you think is actually like, all right, no, his dick legit touched my face?
Yeah, this is 20 accusations over the past year from March 2020 to
Yeah.
March 2021.
But only, like, I think only
like the
two
one
or
that
three
said that
were-
she gave him oral but didn't consent.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
Basically,
They did
I
some
don't-
nasty.
like he didn't, and it wasn't. It from what it sounded like, it wasn't like he physically forced her.
Right,
Like
yeah,
he
yeah.
basically like was like, hey, and she
Yeah.
did it, but she didn't want to.
Oh, okay.
And Rusty Harden that's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah,
Rusty Harden is
yeah.
like one of the best
It's like the
defense
top
attorneys.
two lawyers against each other.
Yeah, so
it's like a story.
He says he's got
in
some
and of
evidence that
itself.
it's not going down. Look, like I said, at Smells Like Middle East Spirit podcast, we are sensitive to, I'm sensitive to these things because I think if a man forces sex upon a woman, that's
It's
if
wrong.
anybody forces sex on anybody,
Right.
it's wrong. But it's not. It's also one of the things I try to do is not comment on things I don't have information about because if he is innocent and he gets in the public, basically I know that whether he's innocent or not, Tony Busby's job is to make him look like a complete piece of shit.
Right. Yeah. Which, yeah.
Might be
Whether-
easier
the
to
way
do
it
than
is.
not.
Right.
And it's like, well, what do you say about that? Because if this turns out to be true, if you're like, what a jackass, then you look like
Right.
like a
Absolutely.
like an idiot,
Absolutely. So that was actually one of the discussions that because look, we finished the season 2 in December 6th was our last episode. And after we kind of chop it up and got to know you guys a little bit, I wanted to get into some of the stuff that we missed over the past 4 months. Chris, we did it again. See you in a month, 4 months later. But, we were putting this team together. So just real quick, I want you guys to kind of tell your backgrounds a little bit, where you're from, why you're interested in podcasting, and what made you want to join our show. So let's start with Naomi. What's up with you?
I'm a nobody.
Oh,
Literally.
come on.
Oh,
You go ahead
yeah.
and go. You don't have to tell all the connections you have, but like everybody knows you. Every time I'm like, we know Naomi.
I am
Everybody knows
friends
you.
with everybody.
Right.
Because I don't like to. I don't talk bad about people. If
Mm-hmm.
it's not my business, I'm not going to share it. That's not what I'm about.
Yeah.
And I will enjoy helping people. So just, if I can make a connection, I'm all about it. If I can help you in your business with my graphic and web design business, then I'm all about that.
Word.
So I just like helping people. And I didn't realize that I had anything of value to offer until recently, until everyone's been telling me that I have. So.
You're a very fine asset to this, and we've got a great chance to spend time with your husband and your kids. They're all great.
They're pretty okay.
I appreciate them so much for letting you join the team.
Yeah,
I feel
sure.
so. Here's the deal: like, if anybody's listened to this show, they have a good grip on who you guys are. But we're talking to the people who maybe haven't watched the show before. So, Josh Beard, you're so essential to everything that we've done here. Why don't you tell the listeners a little bit about yourself and why you're here?
Where do I need to start?
My name's Josh Beard, and I sell houses and I have a big old beard.
Done. Next.
Done.
For real.
I just I think I just discussed this before. Is being part of something bigger than ourselves is always cool. And y'all are doing that. And I've known y'all for a while. I've known you through Chris, and I've known Chris my whole life. So
Yeah.
it's cool to do something with y'all and throwing and Conn and Naomi, and this is gonna be fun.
Yeah. What the goal was is to kind of magnify what we've been doing. Me and Chris come from different backgrounds. Well, all of us have different backgrounds, upbringings, beliefs. And if we can show that, you know, we can still sit down here and have some good conversations and laugh and bullshit. And we're going to talk some shit. Believe that. But at the end of the day, we're all friends and we're all close to one another. And I think that's a great example to show the world. That's why we started the podcast. Like, we're not going to sit here and bicker over stupid shit. We might get into some intense arguments over petty shit, but nothing serious, you know.
So you're saying you can argue and disagree about something, but still remain friends?
No,
What?
no.
Is that a concept?
That's not what we're talking about.
Oh my god!
It's a thing.
Oh my god! No
It's a
way!
It's a thing.
Shocking.
But yeah. So that's why I'm glad you're here. And then Chris Conn,
Hey,
you've been in
Yep.
3 episodes.
no, I think it's 2.
3. Is it 2?
Fuck me. I don't
23? Oh, it is 2.
Yeah, it's
We
2.
just talk about you so much, man.
I know.
Your name makes an appearance a
Y'all
lot.
make me so popular.
We talk about you a lot. You
It's like,
got a lot of
nobody
love.
knows who the
You
fuck
got a
I
lot of
am.
love in the finale. You got an awful lot of love in the finale.
did,
We
I
brought you
did.
up quite a bit. And you're going to have your own series, your own segment this season called Conspiracy.
I am. I'm super
looking
excited about
very
it. Too.
forward to that.
I am too.
I'm really excited.
I'm starting up some a little bit more research.
Uh-huh.
I even bought a book.
Whoa.
I know. That's how serious it is.
Okay.
That's how serious it is.
Okay,
So,
cool.
Yeah.
I am looking forward
Bought
to
a
this
book.
thing.
I haven't started reading it yet, but I did buy it.
That was gonna be my next question.
Yeah,
Can you read?
It's been sitting on my bookshelf for about a month now, but I promise you, before the episode starts, I'll start reading.
You know what? I have.
It might
We'll see
be
about
30
that.
minutes before, but yeah.
Maybe we got to figure out what the conspiracy is that's keeping you from reading this conspiracy book.
No, actually, I think the one I got is a CIA one, but
Oh.
I got other ones in mind.
You're getting deep. Anything with aliens. We got to
Anything-
get to aliens.
Well, you know, I'm starting to feel like we're kind of burning out the alien talk.
Come on.
It's like every time I
You
come on,
gotta-
like, it's like, oh yeah, Chris Conn, the alien guy, right? All he talked about is fucking aliens. Like,
because
yeah,
you haven't
that's the
proved
guy.
your point about aliens yet.
He has proved his point.
I did. They're real.
Aliens are real.
all I
Done.
need to
Don't
be
care
said.
what anybody
That's all
says.
needs to be
Gotcha.
said.
Gotcha.
Look up the I think it's called the Tic Tac.
The Tic Tac.
Yeah, what's that mint? Yeah, the Tic
Yeah,
Tac.
the Tic Tac.
Yeah. These sailors on a destroyer like saw this Tic Tac. Fuck me. Now we're getting into it. All right, for like 2 seconds, let me finish.
Go for it.
Let me
Go
finish
for
this.
it.
So like this UFO, because they're real. It's like the size of a little Tic Tac, right? And they couldn't pull it up on their radar or anything like that, but they could see it and it's going up and down, defying all laws of physics and everything. Like, what the fuck is that? It's aliens.
It's called a Tic Tac.
Yeah, it's called because it looks.
the code name.
It looks like a Tic Tac, like on the video, it looks like a little Tic Tac, and it's just like.
Bearded producer, can you give me a number between 1 and 5?
6.
What?
Bro, he said between 1 and 5, and you said 6.
3.
This motherfucker said 6.
It's pretty close.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is why they bring me here.
Oh, this has gone swimmingly so far.
Holy
Ladies,
fuck.
Well,
you
then
meant
it
6
is.
divided by 2.
Yes,
That's what he meant.
3.
This
All right.
motherfucker said 6.
I sell houses, Chris. I don't do
This
math.
motherfucker said 6. Give me a number between 1 and 5, and this motherfucker said 6.
Okay, normally when someone says, give me a number.
I'm sorry.
Normally, when someone says, "Give me a number between 1," you automatically assume that that next number is going to be 10.
Right.
Not 5.
It wasn't. 1 and 5.
1 and 5.
We got to start small.
3.
All right. I want, because we've just opened up our first Easter egg. I want the third caller that calls the number 832-835-3141 to call in with the code word Tic Tac. You don't have to explain what Tic Tac is. Just call in with the code word Tic Tac. I'm going to give you a $50 Visa gift card, and I'm going to give you some free Spirit swag. All right?
Boom.
You're going to call in. I'm going to give you the number again. It's 832.
Hold on, let me write this down real quick.
We're going to go over some rules. You can't win shit. Fuck. All right. 832-835-3141. Call in. Word Tic Tac is the code word. And the third person to do so is going to win a $50 Visa card and some free Spirit swag. Now, if I don't answer the phone, there's a voicemail. You can leave a voicemail. The third caller, not the sixth. Keep that in mind. The third caller to call in with the code word Tic Tac. We're going to give you away some free shit.
Oh my god.
Free shit. Okay.
So you know how like start up another segment?
Go for it.
No. So you know the whole caller like first caller number 9 gonna win. You know such and such. You know how they really do that?
I mean,
It's never caller number 9.
Why do you figure?
Nice one to
It's
answer.
not. No. It's whoever calls and has the best radio voice.
No way.
Swear to God, look it up.
What?
Dude, I've called
I can believe
time
that.
out. I've called before to try to win a competition, and they answered, and they're like, "So and so radio station, you're caller number 4. Sorry." Click, and they hung up.
Oh, that's fucked up. Well,
Like, and they kept going. I didn't even say anything.
maybe because your voice sucked. Oh,
I
you
didn't
say
even
nothing?
say anything.
Well, they could just tell your voice
were
sucked.
I've
Like, nah, not this
listened to
guy.
Something like Rod Ryan show, and like some of those guys were like, "What's up, Rod?" Like, "Yo, you're the winner of the free case of beer. Congrats." He's like, "Thanks." Like, man, you're on the fucking Rod Ryan show. And you just won a free case of beer. Like, you think you'd be a little more fucking excited? He's like,
Does anybody still watch or listen to the Rod Ryan show?
Haley listens to it every fucking day.
He's the fucking worst.
Every day.
I am not a
Come
fan
on, man.
of the Rod Ryan
Let's
show.
not get Rod Ryan on our bad side in the city of Houston, please.
I will be editing that out later, so you won't be able to hear any of that. We're good.
Shit. No, Josh, you put that shit on, goddamn it. Don't you edit a goddamn thing out that I
Those
said.
views are expressed by Chris Conn. If you want to reach out to Chris Conn,
Oh
specifically,
man. So you guys call in Tic Tac, and I'm gonna give you guys some free stuff. And I forgot to mention this because this has gone so swimmingly so far. Happy Easter, everybody! By the time you guys play this, we'll be celebrating the rising of Jesus Christ, and we're all excited about that. So there's your first Easter egg, and that Easter egg is brought to you by me. But we have some more prizes, and we have some people who are sponsoring them, so I'm super excited about that. Geez, man. So stuff we missed. I put down some stuff in our notes. If anything that is missing that you guys want to talk about, there was a. It's funny because remember when we finished season 1, we took a break and came back, and all fucking hell had broken loose. And that's when the COVID anniversary just passed because it was right before spring break.
Man, all those memories started popping up in my face.
Yeah, you're like,
fuck
bro.
Yeah,
this
For
shit.
real.
Were we all sitting there at the very beginning like, nah, this is all bullshit. It's gonna go away. Like
yeah.
my neighbor was hoarding toilet paper. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
And then 1 year later, we're still dealing with it. Like,
Yeah.
holy shit, never mind.
Something about
I
us.
misjudged that one.
Yeah, something about us ending a podcast season just creates
Just
chaos.
chaos.
Because
I'll tell you what, for the first time, I've been in the school district for 3 years now. For the first time since I started working in the school district, I got off for spring break, took a week off, and I went back a week fucking later.
right,
For the first time in 3 fucking years. Every year it's
That's
been
crazy.
it's been
some
something.
bullshit.
Something about spring
Yep.
break, man.
Yep.
I don't know if it has any correlation to us. Because like I said, last time we came back and all hell had broken loose. And we had 5 really good days of 2021.
Right.
And then on January 6th, there was an attack on the capital of the United States of America. Now, I labeled it an attack on the Capitol because I know a lot of people see it a different way. I'm not going to get too heavy into it, but you and I were actually talking in real time as it happened, Chris. I believe it to have been an insurrection, and I think the people who did it are terrorists,
I agree.
and I believe they deserve to be prosecuted and as terrorists to the fullest extent of the law. regardless of how they were motivated to get there.
That was that was pure fucking insanity.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what side you're on. I don't give a fuck what you believe. I
Yeah.
don't give a fuck how passionate you are. The only bit of fucking democracy in this country, the only shred of fucking democracy that we actually have, you fucking got all fired up,
Yeah.
amped up on some fucking raging lunatic fucking rant. And not only did you fucking go and burn shit down and fucking do what you've been bitching about all these other motherfuckers doing,
Yep.
but you're fucking killing Capitol
Killing
Police.
fucking
Yeah.
people
You're killing
at the same
them.
time,
Like,
and then calling
people
yourself
died.
patriots.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Like, that's
you're
not-
no
you're not a fucking
patriots.
patriot,
man.
You're a fucking bitch.
You're
And-
killing your own, like our own citizens.
And
No,
I
fuck
hope
you,
to
dude.
fucking God they find every one of them motherfuckers.
And it should be treated as a terrorist act,
Yep.
if you
Yes.
ask me.
I hope
Absolutely.
they get every one of them.
Absolutely.
They're still looking for everyone. They've got all their photos up online.
Good.
And they're
I
just
hope
looking
they
for
Also,
fucking
if you're
find
going to start an insurrection on the state capitol, don't take a picture of yourself and blast it all over social
All
media.
over
Yeah.
Facebook.
You
Oh,
fucking dumbasses.
Homeboy and the Horns. Did you hear about Homeboy and the Horns about how he's refusing to eat in prison because
Yeah,
he's not
they don't have.
Yeah, they don't have his
vegetarian
diet.
diet or
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
vegan or
He's
some shit.
vegan. Yeah. And they're
you
falling
better-
for
Oh
his
no, he
shit,
needed
too.
organic food.
Right,
That's what it
that's
was.
what it
Yeah,
was. You
yeah,
I've
better.
got
organic
so
food.
many thoughts on this right now.
Like, what
You
the
are in
fuck,
for a
man?
long ride, buddy, because you are the fucking motherfucker leading
What was
the
his
pack.
name? The something shaman. The
QAnon shaman, bro.
You were leading the pack,
Yeah,
brother.
there
It
you go.
was the
Yeah,
QAnon shaman.
QAnon shaman.
That reminds me, on March 14th, Donald Trump became president again. You guys remember?
Oh yeah,
Oh wait,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm
that
getting
was-
something in my ear.
That was a thing too.
Oh, that didn't happen? Okay, my bad. So Trump's not president?
No.
No? Okay.
I mean, it
bad.
could be.
I mean, to some people he is. Like if you go ask, like the Facebook, like
No.
Mike Pence actually posted something about. I'm not a very religious person, but what's something's religious today? What's happening today?
This is
Easter?
Lent.
Okay, so I guess he
Today
No,
is
it's Palm
Lent.
Sunday. It's
Passover.
Palm Sunday. Palm
Palm
Sunday.
Sunday. He
Yeah.
posted something about Happy Palm Sunday, blah blah, from me and his wife.
Right.
I don't know why, but I hit the comments and they're like, "Happy whatever, fucking traitor, you sorry piece of shit." And I'm like,
Wow.
"Are you like you're for real?"
Yeah, man.
You're
It's
for
a
real.
thing.
Like,
It's a thing.
he's not really like he honestly. They tried to
Dude.
get Pence to take over for Trump towards the end.
yes,
He was like, "No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that."
Right.
Yeah.
What I forgot what the 22nd Amendment or some shit like that. Anyways, to invoke it, and he was like, "No, because
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with that."
No.
he actually kind of like had Trump's back. So how the fuck? is
No,
a
he had
traitor?
Trump's back the entire time.
He really, yeah,
And
he was really quiet
for all
about
the,
it though.
Right, for all the criticism that he took, like he
You know,
followed,
for a vice
he
president-
followed the Constitution.
Yeah,
He
for,
did.
for a vice president, he was super quiet. Like I have no idea what Pence did.
Yeah.
Not a fucking clue.
He was supposed to be the calm, like
he-
it was supposed
oh,
to be
yeah,
the
he was-
perfect marriage of.
he was calm, all right.
Yeah, he was calm for
you're a
sure, for sure.
motherfucker,
But
man.
like I said, with the attack on the Capitol thing, like you said, Chris, no matter what side you're on,
I don't give a fuck.
unless you're unless you are actually a part of QAnon, and I'm sorry,
my
you're
boy.
probably just not going to enjoy this show if you're part
Right.
of QAnon. But it was just despicable what happened,
Yeah.
and people died, and it's a very sad story.
Right.
And so, another thing you probably thought you'd never see happen is Tom Brady won a Super Bowl. That you never thought that would happen, right?
Not a boy, Josh.
What was that? Number 6, number 7, 6,
God,
6 or 7?
I think it was 7.
I think that's his
It's
7th.
7.
That's his 7th Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He just goes to a new team and he's like, "Hey, you guys want a Super Bowl? Watch
I
this."
got you.
Watch
And
this.
then he had the greatest, like, the
What was a trophy
drunk-
off the
drunk
back
mean-
of the boat?
Yeah.
What the fuck was that? Like, and then
Wait,
everybody-
he did what? Like on
They,
Titanic?
they had to pass the trophy to the boat behind him, and so instead of like being a normal person, they took this trophy and they
he fucking
chunked it
through it, and dude, there
in the
was
air
all kind of
from
shit.
boat to boat, from like here to like me.
The
Which
Lombardi
trophy was it?
It was a
This-
Super
the
Bowl
actual-
trophy.
Yeah. Tossed it
Lombardi
From
trophy.
boat to boat.
There you go.
from boat to
Was
boat.
it
Yeah,
like
whatever it was.
because they give them like a replica to
No,
play
this
around
was the
with?
real one.
No,
This
no,
was
no. It was the
real
real one.
This
Yeah.
is the real one.
Oh, that's
Because the
super.
family of the people that create that are trying to sue Tom Brady for the endangerment of the trophy.
Oh no
Because
shit.
apparently
I
it
heard
takes
that.
so much time to make
They're
that
gonna
trophy.
sue Tom Brady.
They're going to sue Tom Brady because if he would have
it.
broke it, her grandfather or father would have been very upset, and so she is defending his honor.
Everybody's always trying to
do it.
sue
Thank
somebody
you.
for something, man.
I was just about to say.
Y'all just chill the fuck
They're
out.
just gonna get a diver, just retrieve it out of the water, whatever. It'll be nice and clean.
It's gonna be tainted with salt water. Like, And
Okay.
somebody's feelings are gonna be hurt.
I have a question. Would you trade Tom Brady for Deshaun Watson right now? Not
Yes.
Deshaun Watson before all the bullshit. Deshaun Watson now.
No.
You still wouldn't trade him?
I would have done it before it, during, and after.
What?
You would have traded Brady?
You would have traded
The reason-
a 25-year-old.
The reason I would trade him is because as of right now, the organization that's around him is not going to help him out.
Well, they really can't help him now.
Well, of course. But I would rather see him go to an organization that will help him build something around him and win something.
Do we get Gronk too?
Yeah, but
Fuck
in
yes.
return,
Gronk goes where Brady goes.
in return, you're getting a 48-year-old quarterback, or however the fuck old. he is.
And like
Obviously-
almost a guaranteed Super Bowl win. So
Exactly.
what's your fucking point, Nick?
Yeah.
Okay. Honestly,
Your question really is, do you want a
honestly-
Super Bowl or do you want Deshaun Watson?
honestly, right now,
No, I
I
want a
would
Super Bowl.
trade Deshaun Watson for a bag of footballs at this point. Just because, no, I'm serious. Like, he doesn't want to be here anyway. Now you have all this other stuff on top of it. Like, and here's the problem. They're not going to get as much as they would have got. They should have traded him before all this. Like, people saying, oh, I think the Texans did this. Why would the Texans devalue him to now they can't get shit for him?
Yeah.
Because there's still teams that want him, though, unfortunately.
But then,
But here's the thing:
you won't get shit for him, though.
If the Texans, you won't get shit for him now.
Yeah.
Why would the Texans say we're gonna trade? If they had plans on trading him, why would they go and start this mess, this rumor, only to bring down his value? Now, before they could have got like 3-4 first-round picks for him. Now they'll be lucky to get one. Like, he might not even play football next year.
He might
depending
not.
on how serious this is. He might not ever play football again.
Right.
Like, you never know.
So I did see something. This is not Texans related, and I know nothing about sports. But did
Uh-huh.
you see that Dak was coming back?
Yes.
Dak got his contract back.
yeah, he's got like second highest paid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With
Actually,
Dallas?
I think
Way to
he
go,
has the
Jerry
highest
Jones.
paid in Dallas history. And
He's going back to Dallas though?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
He's got the
Yeah, he's staying in
Dallas.
Dallas.
The only
I was
contract
excited to
higher
see
than
that.
his right now is Mahomes.
Yeah.
I think his contract's better than Watson's.
Yes, it is. It's
The only person with more than him is Mahomes at this point.
Yes, he's the second one.
Does he deserve to be the second highest paid?
No.
Yeah,
Player
for
in the
real.
NFL.
No.
Especially what?
Do you want my honest opinion about that? 'Cause
How many
we can go
playoff
on-
games has he won?
It's no.
Yeah, but
Has
yeah.
he won any playoff? He's won.
So taking consideration, again, the
don't-
people you're surrounded with, he had Mr. Clappy over there that even if you got 4th and 27, he still clapped over there and said you did a great job.
Hey, it's just
He had
it's
him for
extra
a whole
motivation,
season.
man. Like I want
You
when
gotta
I
have a
hey,
motivator, man.
When I fuck up, I
Okay,
want you to clap
but-
for me too.
right?
If,
like
if
Yeah.
we're going
That's what
out
Coach
there,
Chris
Just ask-
Clark's gonna
just
be.
Ask Tom Lasso, just ask Tom Lasso over here.
There you go.
You just lost us 30 yards at a boy.
For those of you who don't know, Mr. Bite Off More Than I Can Chew is now also an assistant soccer coach.
I told Haley I'm gonna get me some bright colored shorts, a good job T-shirt. Be like, yeah, go team, you're doing a fantastic job. Kick that soccer ball.
Only real winners get trophies.
They're gonna be like, they're gonna be like, Chris, the other team has the ball right now. You're
That's
like, oh,
okay.
shit.
You did a good job. Everybody's having fun.
Oh my goodness.
Chris like, where the fuck am I at right now?
Note to self.
we're gonna need a schedule so we come watch that.
Yeah. If you guys want to know, just show up to the soccer fields in Deer Park every
Oh yeah,
Saturday.
we're all going.
Yep. That's
We
what
should
I'm-
do a live location from there. That'd be great.
Oh
Man.
yes.
So another thing that went down, all the epic events of 2021.
Let's talk
so
about the
far.
freeze.
The freeze.
The motherfucking freeze.
Mr. Freeze.
Hell literally froze over.
I
Yeah.
just want to take a second about
If you
this.
tell me you had power the whole time, I swear to God,
I did.
fuck you, man.
I had power, internet.
I did not.
Heat.
I did not have power. I want to take a second to brag on my wife about how fucking phenomenal she did throughout this entire thing.
I see what you're doing, Chris.
She
Good man.
You know
was
what
a
he's doing,
goddamn
right?
rock star.
You know what he's doing,
All
right?
right, what did you do to piss her off?
I didn't do nothing.
We're waiting
I
for
was,
it.
I was bracing for a motherfucking nuclear warhead to hit my house. And bro, she fucking powered through like a goddamn rock star. Like,
So
You know what
I
was fucked up? It's like 2 days before it came. Like I was looking at generators, and I just so happened to have like the extra cash at that time to
Oh,
buy a generator. I
I
was like, I should buy a generator, and then I talked myself out. Like, nah.
I was the bitch.
That
when
was
it came to
stupid.
You
it.
need to make sure to call Amity Innovations on that.
there you go. There you go.
There we go.
Hey man, we need to get a cha-ching on that board.
Dude, we're adding that in there right now.
Yeah, put it down. Yeah. So that was I feel like Chris knows the story I'm gonna tell, so he had to throw that in real quick. Because I'm
No,
gonna tell you
no,
right
no,
now.
no.
I'm fucking with you, dude. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, my family ain't ready for the apocalypse. You didn't. You had power the whole time. You had power the whole time. You
I lost power for 23 hours.
for 23 hours.
23
We
hours.
lost it
but
for
we
3
had no
days.
water.
We
for-
lost it for 3 days.
We lost water for like 4.
Okay.
4 days.
Let me ask you guys a question because I'm telling you right now, my family,
Oh,
they did not do well. And this is what I don't get. Take away power, take away electricity, take away heat, whatever. Take away all of that stuff and give yourself like a stick of beef jerky and put yourself out in the middle of the woods and we're having a great time.
Hell
we're
yeah.
camping.
Yep.
Like, for some reason, though, when you're in a $300,000 house that is stocked full of food, like, that's the end of the fucking world. I do not understand. Like, we had everything. Yes, it was very unfortunate. Look, 4 million people lost power or water at some point.
I think the difference is the camping is very controlled versus inclement weather is not.
And you don't know
when it's
Yeah,
coming
the element
back.
of not knowing.
So
That-
you
think
didn't
that's
plan
what
it.
sucks.
You didn't plan it. So that's what makes it not cool.
I think
what you're saying?
that's the difference.
Okay.
Well, that's
So
why.
me-
Well, Nick, next time let's plan it. I'll help you plan it for the next.
because
cruise.
we're gonna the conspiracy about controlling the weather, bro.
Exactly.
We're on to
Oh
something.
my God.
We are on to something.
Con's getting fired up.
Cannot wait. I cannot wait for my episode.
Holy shit.
So here's the thing, man. The way I see it is 4 million people lost power and water, and it sucked. Like, don't get me wrong, it sucked.
Oh, it was a fucking nightmare.
It fucking
But
yeah.
as
That was
bad
a
as
nightmare.
some people
I
had
don't
it,
ever want to be that cold again.
as bad as some people had it, I felt really fortunate. We had gas. We were able to cook. We were
Yeah.
able to light a fire in the fireplace. Like, there was people who had it worse.
Yeah.
Right.
You're welcome.
Yes, Josh. Thank you. Like, we had everything we needed. Was it inconvenient? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It fucking sucked. Did it get cold? It got to like 53 degrees in this house at one point. Like,
53.
yeah.
That's pretty warm.
God damn, this house has good insulation.
Yeah.
It was 50. Yeah, I
Josh
didn't.
would
I
be
don't
for
think it
our
got
local
to.
needs.
I don't think it got to the 40s.
No, ours got. Oh damn! I have to ask her, but I think ours got like in the 30s.
No, I will tell you this.
inside.
Our power did
Oh,
come
shit.
back on
Yeah.
briefly. So like the house warmed up again.
So
Yeah.
that's what saved us.
Yeah.
Our power came back on at like 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
And I woke up. I'm like, what fucking dumbass left all the fucking lights on in the house? I'm like, the lights are on. I fucking ran and turned that fucking heat up. Of course, my parents are there. I'm sweating everybody out. It's like a fucking. It's like 95 degrees in this house. My dad's like, God damn it, turn that fucking heat off. I'm like, fuck you. Like, take the covers off.
Go outside.
Go the fuck outside. Like, and
Yeah,
not even
man.
5 hours later, lost it again. But I heated the core of the house up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we were out again for like another 26, 27 hours.
Damn.
That was crazy.
Yeah, we just had like one rough night, but other than that, like other than not having water, I mean that was kind of.
Did anybody cry?
I was totally prepared to take a shit in the backyard too, but luckily it didn't get to that point.
I was working, so I can't complain.
Our water,
Yeah.
we all got to poop in the places we were supposed to, so that was good.
Right.
Nobody cried.
No.
My wife's gonna kill me, but my
Oh,
wife,
did
like,
your wife cry?
She bust out into tears,
Oh,
bro. And like, here's my thing: she did it in
Oh,
front
we're
of the
sorry,
kids.
Whitney.
And if you know Hannah is like emotional as fuck. So I was like, please don't cry in front of Hannah because then she's gonna cry. And then, so fortunately, I'm gonna shout out Banerjee Plastic Surgery, a former sponsor of us. Dr. Banerjee and his wife offered to allow them to come over to their house
Oh, no
and
shit.
shower and stuff. And I was like, I'm not going out like no bitch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay here in the cold with my dog in the fire. I was like a mountain man, you know.
I'm the
Like,
man in this house.
yeah, like you know, especially like all my cameras weren't working at the time, so I was like, I'm staying here. I'm staying strong, and I'm not being judgy. Like I just like my wife. I think everything kind of just like everything happening at once.
It was a lot at once. That's
It was
for
a lot
sure.
at once,
Yeah.
and like she just had her breaking point. And she's
Well,
like,
what's
she just needed a hot shower. Sometimes you need a hot shower. She took a hot shower.
What's fucking
Came
crazy
back
is,
home,
dude, is like when
and she was good.
So we were in the freezing temperatures for like 2 days, right? And my pond was continuously running, which you don't think about shit like this. Like, but it was like 19 degrees outside.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, why isn't my fucking pond freezing? It's weird. It's 19 degrees outside, and my pond is not freezing. Well, we lost power in the middle of the day. The water stopped moving. We lost power for like fucking the first 5 minutes. I walk outside. the pond is completely fucking frozen in
Nice.
like 5 minutes.
God damn.
I was like,
Yeah.
holy shit, that
Y'all
was
could have had a little ice skating rink
that
back
was
there.
fucking
Oh,
fast.
mini ice skating.
I just thought
We
about
did like
that.
bubbles with the
cute.
kids. They were blowing bubbles, and then like we were popping.
We
them,
tried
and
that.
they looked
Yeah,
like
yeah, we
it-
tried
it
that.
worked.
It didn't work for us.
I don't know.
You know what I did?
Do we want to know?
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh yeah.
We're without power. There's nothing to do inside. So we go outside. There is a very nice sheet of ice on the driveway. And the basketball goes there. So we're like, fuck it. Let's play ice skating basketball.
Well, that makes a lot of
Like
sense.
we would jump on the ice, slide towards the goal, and then shoot the layup. And it was really fun. What should have told me I needed to stop is when my son fell and busted his ass. But we thought it was hilarious. We were like, ah. And he's like rubbing his butt. He's like, that hurt. That should have been my sign. It's time to go inside. Well, I decide I'm going to do an epic like run from the street and then jump on the ice and then slide to the basket. And the last thing I remember is slipping. And then I remember being on the ground and not being able to feel my body at all. And my kid standing over me like, are you okay? And I'm just like,
So this guy just Tom Segura it.
I'm lucky I didn't Christopher Reeves it because it could have been fucking, it could have been bad. Like,
And you would wait till you have no power, so we had no
Exactly.
Don't
I
have any video
couldn't-
evidence of this now.
so, and I kept telling my kids, if you want to know how feared Whitney is in this house, I kept telling my kids, don't wake up your mom. She's taking a nap. And they're like, Daddy, you don't look good. You like, my head was swollen. Like, I couldn't even move. I'm like walking in the house like this. And they're like, Daddy, I think you should go to the hospital. I'm like, do not wake your mother. So they called Haley. And they called Haley. And Haley's like, put your dad on the phone. She's like, what happened? I was like, no, I'm good. I'm good. She's like, I'm sending Chris over there right now. Oh, God. I end up in the emergency room. Of course, we had to go to like 4 different ones because there's no power. We end up in Pasadena, like on Fairmont. And of course, there's 120 people in there. I threw up the whole way there. I got a concussion. It was stupid. And I couldn't even. Now I can't. Like, that's the only thing I think about. We had snow for the first time in what, a decade? And like the only thing I can think about is my dumb ass slamming my head on the ground in the concrete.
Motherfuckers over here talking like Mowgli playing fucking ice basketball. I'm like, God damn.
Ice basketball. I don't recommend it. Don't try it at home, kids. Do not try it at home. Oh man. So yeah, the freeze that sucked, and then all the people at ERCOT got fired. People were ready to get rid of Governor Abbott. Like, it was a mess, man. It was.
Did y'all
it was
see
a
any
freaking
spikes
mess.
in your electric bill or anything crazy?
No, my gas got to like $100 though.
I paid
Yeah.
$120.
But
They kept
I
saying
expected that.
like electricity is gonna do stupid shit. Like,
Well, that happened to the people who buy their
Wholesale.
wholesale.
Right.
Yeah,
Right,
which
yeah.
I know of one person who, that's how they do their electricity. Where it's like it's whole. I don't know exactly how it works, but it's supposed to be like a lot cheaper than what we would pay.
Right.
Unless something
It's those
like
people who-
catastrophic like that happens.
It's those people who pay the 6 or 5 cents a kilowatts, and you like I think it's like a prepaid, but
Something like that. Yeah.
when like if you got one of those bills and you were like, okay, well, you can't pay a $17,000 electricity bill. If you were to take that bill and bring it over to one of these other providers,
right.
they would start you a new service.
Yeah.
And you would just pay your
Gotcha.
regular bill. Like, they weren't making you pay. Like, those companies were going under anyways.
Yeah.
Like,
That's crazy.
nobody's paying a
Yeah,
$17,000
they were like-
electricity
Plus,
bill.
fucking
You
Texas
know how the
opened up
news
a
is,
lawsuit
though.
on one of those electric companies too.
Yeah, you know how the news is though. They'll be like, "Your light bill may be $2 million," like trying to scare everybody.
Fucking
I don't know. I
exaggerate
made me
that
kind of
shit.
nervous because I was like, I think
I was too. I was like,
I have
fuck.
Summer Energy, who was one of those people who
Shit, I'd get a motherfucking
They buy electricity
and
then
fucking
sell it
crank
back
out
to you.
electricity.
generators. Hey guys,
Fuck. What about some solar panels?
yeah, or some geothermal heating and cooling.
Oh.
Man, we're giving Amity their money's worth this time. Okay, let's talk vaccine real quick. I got one.
I got one too.
I got half of one at least.
I got my first
Look
Pfizer
at Josh's
shot.
face. Look at the B-roll, everybody.
What's wrong, Josh? You against it or?
I'm not against it, but I have.
You now know 3 people who have it, and
I know
zombies.
more than 3 people that have it.
You know, it,
I know
Who-
at least
how
10
many have
people
turned
have
in?
it.
How many have turned into zombies?
That's not what I'm worried about. I'm more worried about long term.
Okay.
I
And for
agree.
me, especially as most of y'all probably know, I'm married. I don't have kids yet, and my biggest fear.
Haley
is-
brought that up.
That's
Haley
my
did
biggest
bring
fear.
that up.
What can I like?
The
That's a really
reproduction.
small thing,
Right.
But
Right.
that's a really big thing for
Right.
me.
I
It's a big-
understand.
And I
It
don't
can-
know what we don't know what it's gonna do.
It has the potential to have a really big impact.
Haley said that
Exactly.
if we didn't have kids, she would not have taken it because of the reproduction. There's no research on it.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
Like it
To
hasn't been
me-
around long enough.
It's like the PS5. I'm gonna wait for the second version to come out where when they get all the
Exactly.
bugs worked out.
Right. Right.
It's the same thing with like anytime the new cell phones come out. Just
Yep.
wait for the next
Yeah,
next
yeah.
one to come out.
I'll
yeah.
wait for the
I'll
updated
get it.
version.
I respect that. Well, you guys just keep an eye on us.
My thing is I don't want all of a sudden this new, I don't want to say administration because that's getting political. I don't want there to be something passed to say you got to have this to do A, B, C, or D.
Yeah,
See,
which I
and-
feel like that's already happening.
Yeah, I'm worried about what about
Like
schools when the
cruises.
kids go back to schools, and I know that I want to go back
Right.
to Holland. My grandfather
Right.
passed away last year because of COVID, and no one has been able to go over there yet.
Right.
And they're saying that if you want to go back into Holland, that you need your
Right.
your
Proof,
card.
yeah.
Yeah.
And,
And what's crazy is airlines are not government regulated. Like they're private companies and they can make those decisions. They can say,
Yeah.
if you want to get on an airplane, you have to have this vaccine. You have
Yeah.
to have your cards.
This is the Dutch government.
Or if you want a
So-
donut from Krispy Kreme.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Can't go to Holland.
You can't
but
get a donut. You can't get a donut if you're not vaccinated.
I mean, that's kind of my like.
yeah, I'm just tired of COVID, bro.
Yeah,
I'm ready to
same.
get back to doing shit. Like, if I gotta get a vaccine to do that, I'm not trying to have no more kids, so I'm good with that. Hopefully, that part of the vaccine really works.
Like my whole thing is like when the lady was hitting me with the shot, she was like, "Are you ready to get your superpowers?" I'm like, I'm gonna be honest with you.
You say, "Yes,
I'm ready
ma'am."
to get this stupid fucking mask off of my face. That's what I'm ready for. I'm so tired of wearing these fucking masks everywhere I go. I'm sick of it. Like
Yeah.
I feel like I'm like, because I smile at people everywhere I go. I'm like, "Hey, how are you?" I'm like, my eyes are like I'm a fucking crazy person. Like,
Super creepy when you can't see their face. You're just
right.
like,
Like I look like an idiot. Like I'm so tired of wearing this fucking mask. It just, and I told Haley, when I have my second shot, I'm done with the mask. I'm done
Yeah.
with it. I'm taking
Yeah.
it off.
I
I'll
don't.
be-
The only place I even wear mine at now is like Walmart.
right.
Like I don't wear it no
Right.
more.
I would just wear it there normally.
Yeah.
Or like,
right.
well, I'll keep it
Absolutely.
on me. If they ask me to wear it, then I'll wear it. But I'm
I
like
don't
you,
wear
I'm
it unless
fucking
someone
fed up
asks
with
me
it.
to.
I'm
Dude,
fed up with it.
it's-
Like,
I don't know. It's putting this weird fucking line in my beard, and it's like,
oh, ain't that a bitch?
it's like really starting to like.
Really, bro?
hate
You gonna bring
that.
up
The
beard?
beard.
You gonna bring up the beard?
Naomi
right
knows
now?
all about that problem.
Oh yeah, man, that just
Really?
sucks.
Ugh.
And your makeup gets all in it. Oh, doesn't that just blows?
My beard ain't been the right shape for a year.
I hate it. I can't stand it.
All right. Hey,
over it.
Naomi, pick a number between 1 and 5, please.
And don't pitch 6.
And 5.
We've already picked 6, so you
Have
can't
you
pick
heard
that
the numbers between 1
One,
and 5?
oh, 2.
There we go.
We're go.
Number
Okay.
2.
Number 2.
I want the second caller, to call in with the code word beard. I'm going to give you a $100 gift card.
Ooh-wee.
And this $100 gift card is brought to you by our good friend Larry Showalter of L&M Roofing. If you live in the Lancaster, if you live in the Pasadena, Deer Park, LaPorte area, you know who Larry Showalter is. You've
The
seen the
dude
signs.
signs are everywhere.
You've seen the
The
signs.
badass trucks rolling around everywhere.
Absolutely.
Parked
You've
at
seen
Ken's
his work
restaurant at 8 a.m. every morning.
every
Boys up
morning.
there.
And you've seen his work. That speaks for itself. So what I'm going to tell you
Absolutely.
guys about is Larry the man, because I've gotten to know the dude over the past couple of weeks, and he is salt of the earth, one of the best people I've ever met. And he's so ingratiated in our community. Let's face it, more people know Larry Showalter and L&M Roofing than know the Smells Like Middle Age Spirit podcast.
Yep.
And so when he came up to me, I said, Larry, honestly, man, we probably need you more than you need us. And he said, that's good, man, because I didn't have anybody to help me when I get started.
Yeah.
He said, I like what you guys are doing. I like your brand. I like what you guys are doing in the community. I like that you
Yeah.
try to stay positive. You're not talking about negative things. I want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
So Larry has agreed to sponsor our giveaways for the entire season. And
Thank you, Larry.
Thank you. When we send you your package, make sure you send Larry a thank you note because he's the one who made it possible. So Larry's going to give you, through us, a $100 gift card for calling in. You need the phone number again. Why don't I remember this? See,
That's your.
I fucked something else up too. Now everybody's fucked up once.
Beard 3, Nick 1.
832-835-3141. That's the Smells Like Middle-Aged Spirit podcast. Spirit line. That's what we'll call it. 832-835-3141. The second caller, not the 12th, right? Okay. The second caller.
We're clear.
The second caller to call in with the code word beard is going to get a $100 gift card thanks to L&M Roofing and Larry Showalter. All right, man. So, is there anything else we missed in the course of between our last season and now? I have one thing I want to bring up before we get to our specialty segment. Chris, can you tell me how in a game that's scored by hundreds, you ended up with 1,162 points on the Battle of the Superfans?
And he wants to come over here and fuck with Josh about it.
Thank you. This is with I was trying to do a season 2 highlight reel. And that didn't go very well because there wasn't a whole lot of highlights in season 2. Don't get me wrong. We had a few. There were some good moments in season 2. Season 2 was rough. Yes. Well, there was at least 3 good moments. There was at least 3 good moments. There were some very good moments.
Shit, Nick. Right here.
Tell me how you really feel.
But I was listening back to the Battle of Superfans, and somehow you scored 1,162 points in a game that was scored in 100s.
Because Chris math.
I'm just that good.
I was trying to do I was like, okay. And also
extra credit.
Yeah, extra credit points.
Extra, right. You know what? Participation.
And it goes with his participation.
Participation.
Put
there
my
you
name
go.
on the paper.
Spelled it right and everything. That's what's up.
Put a date on that paper.
No,
too?
that was a very good time though. That's just one of the things I was like, I gotta ask Chris about that. And Josh, you
I
coming
think
in.
I was just making up points, to be
That
honest.
might have been it. Josh, you coming
Was
in.
it though?
No, but that actually, reminds me because you guys did contribute to season 2, and I before we get to the specialty segment, I want to actually shout out some of the other people who contributed because they were vying to be in the spots that you guys are in now, and they did wonderful. It was a hard decision to turn people away, to say thanks but no thanks. I want to give a special shout out to Sarah Copeland, who did a very good job. Stephanie Berryhill did an excellent job. Jacole Stanley, Larkin Bannister, like all the people who were interested in doing this. And
It was tough.
It was tough. It was tough.
Very hard.
The producers, we only had 2 people who wanted, so you guys don't have anything to feel good about. No, there was a lot of people who asked about that too, but we kind of we knew who we wanted here, so you guys can feel good about that. So every episode, after we talk our main discussion, we are going to have a specialty segment, and that specialty segment, before we get into it, is going to be brought to you by Myriad Mobile. Today's specialty segment is the Hype Gorilla Rant. Before we get into that, I'm gonna let my man Josh run an ad for Myriad real quick, and then we'll hear what Chris Clark has to say. You're standing right now. Don't sit next to each other next time.
This is your idea.
Hey guys, it's Nick Stevenson again, here to tell you about my friend Brian Wells and his mobile welding and mobile mechanic service, Myriad Mobile. Brian has been welding for over 20 years, and he will let his work speak for itself. Welding repairs, whether they're industrial or residential, wrought iron fencing, he can repair that old rusty fence and repaint it, or he'll even build you a new one. Oh, and in case you missed it, that's right, I also said that Brian offers mobile mechanic services. You need a part changed, your brakes or your oil change? Why not do it from the comfort of your own home? Myriad Mobile will come to you. So whether it's an industrial or residential welding repair, or you need a new fence, or you don't want to drive or have your car towed to the mechanic shop, then call my friend Brian Wells at Myriad Mobile. The number to call is 713-538-6938. That's 713-538-6938. Myriad Mobile, welding and car repair. Tell them that Nick from the Smells Like Middle-Aged Spirit podcast sent you.
Hope you had your coffee, because if not, Chris Clark is about to wake your ass up. Wake up! Wake up! time for the Hype Gorilla Rant.
All right.
There you go.
Sorry.
It's all good. He's hype. He's ready.
He's ready to go.
I'm going to start this off with, I don't know how to put this without saying the word Karen, but it has something to do with the word Karen and small business, okay? My heart's beating super fast, so just bear with me here. Something I saw a few weeks ago that made me sick to my stomach. To date, I've started 3 companies, 4, that have, 1 has failed, 3 have done very well. And 1 has failed because of my own doing. 3 have done very successful because of my own doing, okay? I saw something the other day that made me want to physically fucking throw up, okay? I'm going to start by saying that this business is a business that I don't really support it. I don't really think it's not my taste, okay? It's not something that I would necessarily buy into, but a lot of other people do, okay? Somebody who I deeply dislike works at this business, okay? Who has really done me wrong works at this business, okay? Somebody posted something on Facebook the other day talking about how trashy these products were that this place sells. And this place sells t-shirts, right? And they're vinyl print t-shirts. How trashy they are, how trashy the owners are, how trashy they were spoken to, and blah, 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 right? How just trashy the facilities. I've been in the facility. The facility is not trashy by any means. It's a very nice storefront. It's very well put together. It's, like I said, it's not my cup of tea, but it's a lot of other people shop there. Okay. The 5 seconds it took you to write that stupid fucking Facebook post, that increment little bitty fucking Facebook post, the years that it took that fucking person and the thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars that person invested into that fucking company to provide a service for thousands of other people that you just shit all over. Let me tell you what would have gotten you 1,000 miles further, okay? If you would have said, hey, this is me personally, okay? If you would have ordered coffee from me and you would have said, look, dude, your coffee tastes like shit and I don't fucking like it. And you better fucking make this right or I'm going to fucking destroy you. I would have been more inclined to fucking been like, yo, hold up. I got over 100 fucking 5-star ratings on Google. And I have fucking over 200 5-star ratings on Facebook. I will do whatever it fucking takes for you not to leave a 1-star review on my pages. I would have been more inclined to fucking buy you $500 worth of fucking whatever you wanted, a $500 gift card or whatever you wanted, just to shut the fuck up. Don't, please, for the love of God, don't do that. If you don't like somebody's shit, you are more inclined to get a rise out of the owner by going directly to the fucking owner themselves and saying, look, your product is shit. I didn't like it. It was fucking straight up garbage. And I'd appreciate it if you would fucking make it right. You can be as vulgar as you want to. You can be as nasty as you want to. And I fucking promise you something's going to get done. As far as a large company like Walmart, Target, Costco, you're pissing in fucking somebody's boot. Like, that's not going to happen. But as far as a small company goes, something's going to fucking happen. I promise you. They don't want their fucking name blemished in the fucking least bit. I promise you. And when I saw this person post, and I know this person, I've dealt with this person personally on a business level, and they did the same shit to me when I started Falza. They had something fucking to say about my pricing. And I sold to them anyways. They didn't do anything, but they had something to say about my pricing. I deleted, blocked them, got them completely away from all my shit. What I'm trying to get at is if you have a fucking problem with a small business or somebody you've done business with, do not, for the love of God, leave a fucking bad review on their post. If you want something done that you are unsatisfied with or you are not happy with, go to the owner themselves and say, look, I was very dissatisfied with the product. It was shit. Be honest. Be 100% honest. I had a customer message me. I fucked up the other day. We have been assholes to elbows for the past 3 weeks. I've been putting 30 hours a week into Fair Dingham. We have been nonstop for 2 weeks, 3 weeks straight. Nonstop. And I messed up. I sent a guy out. He ordered a box of Texas Pecan Blend and a Texas Pecan Blend soap. He ordered one for him, one for his mom. I messed up. I did both the orders, right? I sent him a bag of each and a bar soap each. Sent him out. He sent me an email. Hey, man, just wanted to give you a heads up. I got my orders in, but they were supposed to be K-Cup boxes. We got the bags. It's all good. We're going to use them anyways. Just wanted to give you a heads up. We're actually able to utilize the bag coffee instead of the K-Cups because our machine accepts both. I was like, look, thank you for being willing to accept that order as is, but that's not acceptable on our end. We messed up. There'll be a box first thing in the mail Monday. Like, I'm glad you're willing to accept it on your end. That's not acceptable on our end. End of discussion, period. It's little shit like that is fixed immediately. And it will be. First thing tomorrow morning, there'll be a new package in the mail. Even though he just wanted to bring it to my attention. And this dude personally called me like 3 months ago and was like, I love what y'all are doing. I'm from, I live in Colorado, but I lived in Houston for 15 years, blah, blah, blah. I've been trying to find a good pecan blend, and we sent him all kind of free stuff. And he's just been back and forth. He's been buying from us for months now. And the dude's super cool, but he reached out and was like, hey, the order got messed up, blah, blah, blah. Like, no. You can accept it on your end, not acceptable on our end. And it's just like, when I saw that Facebook post, and like I said, I've been sitting on it for 3 weeks now, and I can't stop thinking about it. It made me want to fucking scream. And I kind of step back and think about it, okay, even though it's not something that I support, it's not people that I like. I think about what I've invested into my companies and the money that I've put and the time that I've put. And even if somebody that I didn't like or that I don't support, I wouldn't want somebody coming on my shit and fucking burying me over some petty bullshit like that. You're mad over a fucking t-shirt? You're mad over you fucking left a 1-star review over a $15 t-shirt, you petty fucking bitch. You petty motherfucker.
The Hive Gorilla Rant, people.
Don't fucking do that. Don't do that.
I feel you, man. We have a local group on Facebook that happens too many times, and
I left that group.
It's not fair. I've appealed to the admins. If somebody posts something like this, why are you accepting that?
I left it.
Yeah,
it's bullshit.
Let's not do that. Because
why are you allowed to fucking destroy people?
There's way too many posts that get approved that should not.
Right. Yeah.
And they're all about free
negativity.
speech. I get that.
Yeah.
But what are you actually getting out of these kinds of posts?
No.
Is it good? Is it bad? What are we actually doing here? You've got to understand that you have a responsibility to your community.
Right.
And you're fucking it up.
And that's what I don't understand. I'm telling you, you could seriously get. Now, don't get me wrong. There are certain circumstances to where, okay, if they just don't, if the owner just straight up doesn't give a fuck.
Like when you get hair in your chicken and the dude tells you, well, bring the chewed up piece of chicken back so I can see the hair. Or you're not getting a refund.
Shrimp tails.
The shrimp tails.
The shrimp tails.
That's fucking crazy. But dude.
I'm
glad you sat on that, Chris. That was a good rant.
You can't. I'm sorry, dude. You just cannot. People put their heart and soul into these small businesses.
It's their dreams.
Yeah.
And
not only that, and they're trying to pay their own fucking bills too.
Right. People.
A comment like that can make somebody go homeless. Like that.
It can. And and when the problem is people think of small businesses as these MLM companies. The It
Yeah,
Works
yeah,
and the
yeah.
fucking Pampered Chef. That when you think of a small
We have
business,
fucking ruined the small business
It did.
industry, if you ask me.
It did. These Pampered Chefs shit, it ruined it for a lot of small, like especially on the advertising side.
Yeah.
I own a small business like that.
I hate that.
That-
No, you don't own it. You sell it for somebody else.
Right. You're a consultant for an MLM.
You're a
like
salesman.
That
Yeah.
ruined it.
I hate that right there chaps my ass. Like,
I-
call it. It's not your business.
Yeah.
I
Like,
agree.
because you have still have to pay them
Right.
upfront money to get.
But when people have invested
Hate that.
tens of thousands of dollars into these companies and hundreds of hours of time into these companies,
Yeah.
dude, like when you get a 5-star rating, it's like, fucking hell yes. Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
look at this shit. Like that's something to be proud of. I remember when I think we talked about it on the show.
Yeah,
I
somebody
got a
gave you a
2-star
bad rating.
review. And dude,
He almost didn't do the show that week.
it destroyed me.
Yeah, no, that sucks. That
It
sucks.
destroyed me. And it was somebody local. And
Yeah.
it fucking destroyed me. Like, bitch, I have your...
I have
Yeah.
real talk here. I have a 1-star review from a nobody. I have no idea who it is. I've never done work for them. They didn't leave me anything. Just 1 star. That's it. And Google will not remove it.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you even
Maybe
protested it too?
maybe it's a competition. They're trying to knock your ass
Yeah, I
out.
don't know. Because
That
he
might
left.
be.
I looked at other reviews that he left, and they're all like legitimate reviews for other people. So
Yeah.
me being, the optimist and always looking for the good in people, right? Oh, God. I was like, well, maybe he just got a little bit trigger happy, but there's nothing I can do about it. So I just left a comment, saying, that was a false review. I've never done work for this person. I don't know who it is. And I mean, I
Right.
don't know what else I can do.
Right.
But
Right.
yeah, that's some shit. And I
Yeah.
mean, I've made mistakes, we all have.
Of
and-
course.
It's
Nobody,
gonna happen. It's gonna
nobody's
happen again
perfect.
too.
Yeah.
Nobody's perfect. Like, and what I'm at, and it's not like I'm saying don't be honest. Don't
Yeah,
leave
yeah.
honest feedback. What I'm asking is, if you're gonna leave honest feedback,
Give it
like,
to the person who can do something.
give it
about
to the person who can do something about
Don't
it.
try to destroy. Yeah.
Don't go on social media and fucking destroy these companies who are seriously putting in an effort to.
Yeah,
to
it could have
do
been
something.
it could have been a one-time thing if you or if you don't like the product, then
Don't
keep
go
that shit.
back.
Don't go back. Keep it to yourself.
Like, don't go back to them.
Don't go back.
You're mad because somebody else is succeeding. You're mad because somebody else is fucking thriving. Like I said, I'm not wearing the t-shirts, but I'm like, hey, fucking go get it, dog. Like, go get it. If
Yeah.
if that's paying your bills and you're fucking happy doing it, fucking all day long, go get it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Go
so
fucking get it. I'm happy for you.
if the Hype Gorilla rant offended you, don't be going on our Apple podcast page and leaving us a 1-star.
It's gonna be the same person that's gonna leave us a 1-star review. Like, nah, fuck that guy.
For real, man. For real, man. That was great. I'm glad you sat on that.
I've been sitting on that for like 3 weeks.
I'm glad you sat on it, man. It
You
was a
sounded
good
very
rant.
passionate.
It was
It
very
was very
It was a
passionate.
very good.
It was
rant.
weird talking to myself with no one else's mic on. I'm not gonna- When
Well, I
they
noticed
said
you got
were-
louder though.
Yeah, you got into it. So the reason I wanted him to, because we're gonna pull the curtain back a little bit. Unfortunately, with all the things that have been going on, we literally did one rehearsal together, and it went okay. It went
Right.
good. But Chris Conn,
Yeah,
you weren't
I
even
couldn't-
here.
I couldn't be here
He
for
wasn't
it.
able to make it. So we're gonna work. When we started this podcast, you remember episode 1? We sucked. We weren't good. we said
Right.
absolutely about 700 times. And
I told Nick. I got to Nick. I was like, bro, you gotta tell Clark stop saying absolutely. I counted 29 times in one episode, y'all. You gotta say
It was
something.
bad. It was bad.
I was like, you tell him or I will.
I said like 700 times. So, but what we told you guys is the cool thing about the people who rock with us on the regular is you're getting to watch us grow and get better. And we had a couple of oopsies in this episode, but we're gonna polish them out, and it still went really well. I
Yeah,
enjoyed it.
I agree.
I'm glad you guys are part of the team now, and I'm looking forward to doing more. Season 3, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Let's do one more giveaway. Give me a number between 1 and 5. Josh.
7.
Did you hear what he said?
1 through 5.
1
1
through
through
5.
5.
I got you.
All
We
right.
don't know how many people are listening. If we get 1,000 people on the chat at some point or on the live YouTube video, then we'll up the number. Let's start with between 1 and 5.
I was gonna say, if they made it this far, why don't we go ahead and up the gift card?
Oh.
That's a good idea.
What do you mean?
I mean, the last one was 100, right?
Yes.
So if they've made it at this point, I'm sure this is already an hour.
Mm-hmm.
So if they've made it at this point, let's go ahead and do 150.
Well, we're doing a coffee. We're doing swag and coffee.
We're going
now.
to do swag and coffee for
Okay.
this package.
Cool.
It will be about $100 value.
Ooh.
I mean, if you want to throw your cash in here, bro, like, look, go for it, man.
I'll throw 50 in it.
Let's do it. All right, so $50 in a hash. It's a spirit, smells like middle-aged spirit / fair dinkum basket. We're gonna throw in some coffee. You need any particular flavors, or you want to let them pick?
We'll do a Texas pecan and
Texas
a house blend.
pecan and a house blend. All right, we're gonna throw in a couple of Smells Like Middle-Aged Spirit podcast coffee mugs and a couple T-shirts. We'll throw it at you. All right, we need a password.
Number 4.
The password is number 4.
Number 4.
The password is.
Number 4.
Password is.
Number,
All right.
number
Password 1.
and 4. All words.
So which caller? 1 and 5, between 1 through 5.
Number
You're
4.
really gonna confuse them now. You're confusing me.
We special.
Password is don't be a Karen.
There we go. The password is Karen. Let's go with Karen.
Let's go with Karen.
The password is Karen. All right.
Attaboy.
And if you are the
Number 4.
fourth caller to call in to the Smells Like Middle-Aged Spirit podcast Spirit line, and that number once again is 832-835-3141. 832-835-3141. Now this will be streaming on Easter. So if you're watching this now and you're watching the live stream of it, once again, happy Easter. Call the studio line. If you do not get an answer, leave a message. I will know which caller you are based on that. And we'll call you back. Make sure you leave your name and your information and how we can contact you. Call with the code word. We will get back to you and let you know that you are the winner. So we're gonna see how this works, man. We're ironing out some kinks, but I'm hoping giveaways. Now, in the future, we won't be doing this many giveaways. It'll be one giveaway a week, thanks to Larry at L&M Roofing. So we decided for the Easter, we want to give to you guys. So we chip in and throw a little bit of stuff in ourselves. So I had a really good time, guys. What'd you think?
Hell yeah.
Episode 38.
Had a great
Season 3
time.
is a crowd this
I'm
season.
excited.
Season 3 is a crowd. So I'm glad you guys are here. Conn, you said you're gonna, because what we're doing with the producer role is Conn and Josh Beard will be alternating.
Right.
You said on the days you're not producing, if you're not doing anything, you'll still hop in here.
Yeah. I'm still gonna jump in. Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. Well, we got an exciting season coming up. We got some really interesting guests, and I'm looking forward to that. Did you guys remember the out that we rehearsed? God, I hope so.
No, I wasn't here, so
I know. You remember the out we rehearsed?
fuck no. That's a big giant no. You know what? If I was here, I bet you I would have remembered.
I hope this is a
The
lesson.
producers aren't saying
This is a
anything, so you did everything right, Chris.
You did everything right.
You did
Chris.
everything right.
You did
Don't know
everything right.
anything. Perfect.
Okay. Oh man, I can't believe this is happening in live, in living
Thank you,
color.
Josh. You know what, Josh? You did a good job too.
Do you
I'm
guys
proud of
remember how we
You
ended
did
the-
too, Chris.
how-
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Guys, how'd we end our rehearsal? The first thing I want to do is I want to thank all of the sponsors. I want to thank Steve and Terry Pest Elimination. I want to thank Amity Innovations. And I want to thank Myriad Mobile. You guys go see these companies. They're great companies, and we're so thankful that they have allowed us to represent their businesses. We're going to see you in a week. In the meantime, my name's Nick Stevenson.
I'm Naomi Richardson.
My name is Chris Clark, and we'll see y'all next time.
You've been listening to the Smells Like Middle-Aged Spirit podcast. For more show content, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And don't forget to visit spiritswagstore.com for everything you need to rep your favorite podcast in style.